The Destiny beta is upon us, which means that the Crucible is back with all kinds of new features. Whether you find yourself blazing a path to glory as a hunter, gliding over the battlefield as a warlock, or charging into the fray as a titan, here are 5 tips to help any player improve in the Crucible. First up, weapon loadouts. Bungie has redesigned the weapon systems, placing powerful special weapons like the sniper rifle and shotgun into the power ammo slot alongside launchers and machine guns, and replacing that slot with a primary energy weapon. A smart weapon loadout is an important aspect of the Crucible and one of the few things that players have full control over. Equipping a long-distance weapon such as a pulse or scout rifle can give you an advantage in those long open lanes of Midtown, and pairing that with a short-range hand cannon, sidearm, or automatic will give you protection in the close-quarters encounters that you run into on Endless Vale. Players in their super ability will also take bonus from your energy primary, so be sure to keep that locked and loaded for when you hear the ominous sound of an enemy super activating.
I love it.
Next up, staying alive. Getting into the habit of actively watching your health bar instead of just waiting until it starts flashing red is one of the most important things that you can do. If you're at half health or lower, immediately bow out of the fight to recover. This means fewer points for the opposing team and that you, of course, avoid death. Try to avoid getting into combat if you're damaged, and remember that being outnumbered almost certainly ends up with you waiting to respawn. Try to pick your battles carefully and be on the lookout for places to find cover if you're hurt. Practice these as best you can, and your Crucible experience should improve in no time. Moving on, it's important to know that Destiny 2 now lets players interact with objects while simultaneously being able to defend themselves. In the new mode Countdown, for example, players can now shoot or melee opponents while setting or defusing a charge, while in the original Destiny, using a weapon while interacting with an object or reviving a teammate would have cancelled the action. It will reset if you take a hit though, so watch your back. This next tip focuses on warlocks and their allies. The warlock has a magical rift that you can throw down to grant either bonus health regeneration or boost your attack damage. The healing rift is extremely useful for controlling and defending an area on a map, such as Control Point B on the Endless Vale. The damage rift can be vital to giving you and your teammates extra firepower should you become outnumbered. Each rift has its own use in different situations, but the best way to use these is to stack them on top of each other if you have an ally warlock. A team of warlocks can coordinate to receive both healing and damage boosts, making it nearly impossible for their opponents to take a team out. Lastly is a fun tip for Titan players, or anyone on a team with a Titan. When Titans equip the Rally Barricade skill, they get a buff that automatically reloads their equipped gun when you take cover behind it. This works for anyone else on their fire team who uses the barricade as cover too, meaning you can keep popping in and out from behind the barricade while holding the trigger down to basically become a stationary turret for as long as the ability is active. Hopefully these tips will help you battle your way to victory in the Crucible. Check out our full wiki for more tips and secrets, and for everything else on Destiny 2, stick around on IGN.
Double kill. You're pulling ahead. Keep it that way. Triple down.